That was a trip. This time, that was crazy. I know I got all of that on a GoPro or whatever. Actually, that's pretty cool. That's showing off some skills there, because I saw, if I wouldn't have seen him when I did, I would have gone closer to the tree. And if you get under the tree that he's in, there's gonna be a problem. Well, at least not, I mean, you're gonna at least have to get out of there, because they get antsy if you get by the bottom, you know, if they don't have a way to get down. I've seen them in that same tree. The crazy part is, like, when I was walking up and I'm talking to, you know, the video, or talking to myself, or talking to my 50 subscribers or whatever. I think when I was walking up, I said, you got to look in the trees. And I don't know why. You know, I bet you if I hit pause when I say that, and you can look and see one in the tree. Because I wasn't paying attention. I said, you got to look in the trees. I was looking up the hill on me, like, just, you know, naturally I always look at stuff above. It was right in the fucking tree right in front of me. It was so fucking close. It didn't, well, I think it heard me. It's gonna be good on video, because I made sure I fucking got it. I mean, I climbed down the rope to get down to the pond, and when I'm climbing down the rope, I looked up and and he was not moving. He was asleep, and I think I woke him because he started moving, and I was talking to the camera. I didn't realize, and then I shut up because I didn't want to, you know, fucking, if I could get I didn't want to disturb him, piss him off. So I went down and I went to the old spot where I sit, and he was watching me, and I videoed the whole thing. I'll post it. It'll be called Bear in a Tree, and or a partridge and a bear in a tree, a partridge and a bear in a tree, or something like that. I'll think of something. Sometimes those catchy titles like that'll be clickbait. I mean, I just like to kick my foot through the door and have a video that's somehow got 10,000 views just out of nowhere, just because of the I think the Bear Encounter 3 it's got like 80 views or something, or maybe less, I don't know. That's a lot for any of my fucking videos. People just don't know what they're missing. Come get the truth. Nature and the truth. No, the truth is definitely subjective. And I don't act accordingly. I don't give people their space for their truth, you know. That's okay. That's because of my it's faith in God and God's earth. You know, talking about the, you know, shape of the earth. That's, you know, because that was when I started flat, figured out the earth was flat. I hadn't put it together with the Bible description. You know, I was just watching all the people with all the experience and everything, and everything was just lining up. But that's what, and you know, It's funny because that's what they're trying to do, is they're using that to disconnect you from God. And I caught it in the middle of it and reconnected, you know. And then, like, I try to do G-Vaughn, I try to do people like that, and that's why I get so pissed. It's not because I'm a dick. Well, maybe it's just because I am a dick in delivery, you know. Everybody's, I don't know, man. It's just frustrating when you know you had the truth, and it's like a fucking, and going, and oh, and you know, admitting this truth is like the fucking opening the door, dude. It's like, it's the weirdest fucking high to be on, but it's worth it, because even though everybody you know will think you're crazy or whatever, it's like, you know, it's knowing. And that's why I loved arguing, like at a bar and with like a table full of fucking Caltech people, or, you know, like Indian dudes and shit, or, you know, these really smart. And I'd wear fucking flat earth shirts. Fuck yeah. And started out, you know, and that's fun. You can't lose. You can't lose a flat earth debate. It's impossible. Even if you don't know your shit. Well, they can make it look like, but there's just, it's too easy. That's why I just don't understand people who don't see it. Like, it just, it's not that they can't see it, it's that they don't want to, or, and that's the weird thing, is I don't understand not walking through that door, because it's you know, it's not like you're walking, making a decision to whether you're gonna go fucking a bank heist, you know, or some shit like that. This is you'd be going through a door of enlightenment, and you know, the way I describe it to people, I don't understand why they don't try. I mean, it's like, it's cleansing, it's fucking verification of God. And you know, and I still don't know what God is, whether he's you know, the one they describe. I don't know if he could be like the Jolly Green Giant, and this might be his little experiment, you know. And his finger's gonna come down and go, oh, green giant. Oh, you gotta be old, or else that's not gonna be funny. The Jolly Old Green Giant. Those commercials. Oh. Well, anyway. But, you know, and I always thought that could possibly, because, you know, the reason I think that it could be, you know, very fitting that God would be a giant is that, what is that? Oh, it's a rock. Is that a rock? Oh, whatever. Oh. What was I going to say? Oh. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. It could be a giant. I mean, when you think about it, what's more that goes along with the world that we actually see and can touch and everything? What's more likely, a giant God or a bodiless spirit God that makes things, you know? I mean, I don't know. I know that there's something bigger than us, and I know there's a God. I don't know if he's good or bad. I know the fucking rights. I know what he gives us. I know what he will do. See, that's the whole thing. And a lot of people say you pray for what you get, what you pray for. Try it. I've always got what I needed. I don't pray. I kind of pray, you know, you gotta do it out loud. I should do it. He's not reading my mind. I should probably do that and shut up. I always find it kind of weird. Not weird, I don't know. It's I don't think that is, you know, putting tension on me and God's relationship. The fact that I don't pray to Him. Maybe I just figured something out. Live on the fucking camera. I mean, I should try praying out loud, you know. Like, I mean, I did when I was a kid, and when you do it like with my grandma and stuff, but I don't think I've ever done it alone. I think I've said, like, in times of need, like, oh God, you know, shit like that, but not praying to Him. Not saying my prayers before we had chow. I participated in, never really led a family, you know. I think I have. In one of those Texas runs, I said, rub-a-dub-dub, here comes the grub. Nah. I think I did one. Or maybe not. That could just be in my fucking unconscious, subconscious. Yeah, but maybe, maybe that's something I should explore. You know, people say, I mean, you're supposed to, and I just don't. I mean, why not pray for something, see? Maybe something will fucking happen. So fuck, this thing is gonna... I mean, God, he fucking sitting there. God sent me that fucking bear in that tree, or God made me see him. Fuck, if I wouldn't have seen, if I would have gone to up, if I'd have gone up to like where I normally go, where I built my thing right there, I would have gone uphill and after I got down the rope, and that would have made him get out of the tree. That's for sure. I don't know what he would have done there. I'd have boxed him if I had to. Nah. I'd have bailed out. I got pepper spray. Or pepper shaker. Nah. I got my whistle thing and I got a pepper spray. I won't use the one I bought at REI. It's fucking insane. I think I already told that story, but you probably don't watch all the videos. So I bought one of those, a bear spray at REI. We were trying to find out what was in it. So we looked at on the side and we were reading it. It said 2% something, blah, blah. And that sounded like it was like the aerosol shit that made it spray or whatever. And it said 98% other ingredients. 98% other ingredients. And then it went on to have like half the whole fucking side of the can was all these different hazardous warnings that, like, if you get it on you, dude, it's like, and it's 98%, you don't know what it is. How can you say, what's up with with this country? Shouldn't be able to put that stuff out. There's no regulating anything. And the FDA is ran, maybe, yeah, it's still their families, I'm sure. I can't really say that one out loud. Look up the history of the FDA. Or is it the USDA? Oh. No, I think it is the FDA. It's probably both of them. Why wouldn't it be? But the families from those organizations, those are government organizations too. The families certain Russian little hat. Yeah, Russian little hat. And that's what I've been telling people. And I knew nothing's happened that's changed my mind. Is it that group from WW2 that was forgotten about? The most savage, fucking, cruelest, fucking, disgusting fuckers. It was just known, like, when these guys came through, it starts with a B. The Russian bees from the, you know, they were like satanic. I mean, that's so. It's easy to put the pieces together. That, see, because you never remember that group being really overthrown, and remember they took out the Tsar, and everybody knows that story. Not everybody, but it's okay. You can look at it if you don't. And they took over, and you know, so why did they not? Where did that power go? Because they never got overthrown by anything. Russia didn't turn into what it is now. It wasn't, you know, what did they let it go back to be what it was? Something, they just escaped, you know, that group escaped. And I'll tell you where they escaped. Here. And that's the unseen, and see, and people don't want to talk about that or admit that, but where did they go then? Because, and who are you never going to hear about? The ones that are in charge. So that's the story you're not going to hear. So connect the dots. And that revolution that went through Russia, guess where that originated from? Those little hats came from. They came from New York. A certain, what is it? Is his name Lenin? Trotsky, all those fuckers. They were all fucking New York little hats. So, and then they went over there and ruled there. So, and that's the thing. They would never be, they weren't known. They're not going to be, see, like, you're a nomad Jew and you can move around. It's like they have special passports. But, because they don't belong, you know. mean, can they be a citizen of a country? I guess they are. Or they're dual citizens. That's for fucking sure. Yeah, like half the fucking little hats here are just fucking from it. They just moved here in a few years. Probably less than a few years, because they got their fucking people doing the paper. Oh yeah, dude, they're just in. They could be born over there in American. Well, who am I kidding? They get a fucking kidney before we do, and they fly them out too. They'll fly them out and give them your kidney. You think I'm playing? They will come and, if you do, don't be a donor. They'll come and get that shit. If you match, if you're in good shape and you got a blood match with somebody famous that needs something, you're fucking done. Anybody, if you got blood donor on your fucking license, you better check behind you. You need to look over your shoulder all the time. That's stupid as hell, organ donor. Well, it's a nice thought until we have an evil, until it's the devil's world. Donor turns into a different thing. So you'll mysteriously die in a way that preserves all your organs. Yeah, right when you die, they're fucking already, they're dividing up your fucking parts already. Even if you're not a fucking, they'll send you to your funeral. It's the fucking empty fucking pinata. Fucking saggy ass pinata. Get all the shit out of me. It's like a fucking empty pink coat. That's fucked up, man. It's like you say, okay, I'll be a nice guy and donate my organs. You can't even, trust the system. Well, if you're like my age, you don't have to worry about it. They don't want that shit. You gotta have some good parts that they're gonna be able to use. They might be able to use me for probably just eating. No, not even. I'm fucking 50. No. In the 50s, the meat's done. They have no use for me. Blood's not even worth drinking for the vampire people. So they would just shoot me in the head or guillotine me, which is probably what they're going to do. But they don't know. I have a steel neck. No, but they have guillotines. They got them from Mexico. I don't know what that means. They're gonna have to do it a couple times, but I would imagine you can get some decent guillotines from Mexico. I mean, it's chopping off. A neck is not a whole lot of material. Yeah, if this shit goes the way they want it, that's what my fate will probably be. Because if they can get this shit marshaled on, then they get camps. That's what's gonna happen. And people better understand that is not a joke. because we're getting close to some chaos coming. Just by that fucking Charlie Kirk shooting, whatever it was, it wasn't what they said it was, and they're trying to get somewhere, and there's gonna be more shit. More shit is coming. So, and you know the news. You got to be smarter than to believe that's they're using it. They're part of the fucking. It's a whole production, and it's, you know, for me, it just trips me out when I go online and people, there's the stupid people that are still going along. Like some chick said something to me on X earlier. She called me you fucking weirdo, and because I said that the guy shot right next to him shot him. Oh, the guy jumped out the roof. You know, stupid. That's how I left her message. I said, bitch, he couldn't have jumped off the roof of that fucking weapon. You would have seen it. It takes a long time to take that thing apart, and they found it, you know, not too far from the, you know, in the woods or whatever. Still put together. He wouldn't have had time to put it back together, so it would have been together. When he jumped off that roof, he didn't have it. He's had like a light backpack. He was a patsy. You know, I mean, and you can go back to the Kennedy shooting. It was the same group, man. Same group doing it. The dude in the fucking book fucking plate, the whatever. That's what that dude was. And the guy at the fake Trump assassination, that one is what I said it was. It was they were going to take that guy out. The fireman was into something that they weren't. That's the only thing they could have done, because nobody else died there, and Trump didn't get shot. That was bullshit. All the same people were involved that were in the Kirk thing. So it's got, you know what, written all over it. So everybody better recognize. See, if you look at things, once you know who's in charge, things make sense more. So if you're stupid and you watch the news, nothing really makes sense. It's like you're just all over the place. You gotta understand who's doing what and why, who's in charge, who knows they can't say this. You know, you have to not be a dumbass. For some people, it's a real tall order. Too tall. Should I cut this off now? No, I'll just take it to the car. The blab. I'm gonna say nothing. Anybody want to read that? I don't think I've ever stopped. No camping. Except for homeboy, he used to live right up there. He was the exception. And I know the dude who lives in that first house. That'd be cool. To live right there. Be fucking way cool. You could have parties at just like your backyard and at the beginning of the trail like this. You could have huge parties. Huge. The cops won't come up here unless... That'd be fucking bitching. Well, until you got busted, but he's probably done that. Not like I would do it though. Because he's the last house, man. He's like fucking... He could have a fucking rave. No, he couldn't. That'd be cool though. Being that last house right there. Especially for me. Wonder if that would keep me from... yeah, probably hike just as much. Cut it off. Almost back to the car. Peace, y'all.